She is South African. The mother is South African.
Wow.
I don't know if it was cooked up. I have no idea. But she tells me the mother is South African. They dropped that case.
The woman whose identity was stolen by Chidimma's mother has been traced, and Chidimma apparently told the organizers of Miss Universe Nigeria that charges were dropped against her mom, and both her parents are South African. Let's talk about it. Hello, welcome to Entertainment Galore, and this is your girl Missy. Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel if it is your first time here. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. So this has actually not been left unattended. This being the Chidimma case, alright, it is still ongoing, and Home Affairs has actually traced, the woman whose identity was stolen by Chidimma's mother, right? So they were able to even trace back her documents to prove that she is, in fact, a South African citizen. Now, what is crazy about this, right, or rather what boggles me, is the fact that apparently Chidimma told one of the organizers, right? So I do have a clip that the charges were actually dropped, and both her parents are South African. So this is actually crazy because just yesterday Home Affairs came out with a statement. There's also been videos that have been circulating saying that they have traced the woman, whose identity was actually stolen, proving that this is an ongoing investigation. So the audacity, all right, this is if there's any truth to it, but the audacity for her to say that the charges have been dropped, and it's also unprofessional from the organizer that she, or rather that he, is actually just taking what she is telling him, right, rather than actually contacting like officials in South Africa, whatever route that might be taken. I'm sure he's able to actually find out information about that, to see or find out rather that in fact charges have been dropped, right? But he's going on to say, like, you know what, they were probably just trying to get her out of the competition because they've seen how far she had gotten. No, this is a serious case, and Chidimma is not the only person, right? And you know what? Not so much a blame on her. Rather, I was not putting blame on her because I was like, okay, she was a child, she was a victim in this. But now, if you flat out lying,
I had a discussion with her, and she said that was being investigated, and I found out there was absolutely no claim whatsoever to that story.
Okay.
She is South African. The mother is South African.
Wow.
I don't know if it was cooked up. I have no idea. But she tells me the mother is South African. They dropped that case.
Okay.
So I don't know what's out there in the media now because...
Oh, it's a lot of things in the media out there right now.
I know. But as of 2 days ago, I was told
that they dropped the case?
They've investigated, and the mother is South African.
This is really, this is crazy.
It's a bit twisted.
So let me get this straight.
So I think it's a case of she was going so well in the pageant. They wanted to get her out and use any opportunity to get her out. That's how I see it.
Now, one of the major words that has come up in this entire situation is xenophobic backlash.
Yes.
Those are words that have really been emphasized in this entire situation. And it was hard to use those words because at the time there was no confirmation whatsoever as to whether there was any truth to the identity theft. But now looking at it on the basis of you've spoken to her 2 days ago and she says that case has been dropped.
That's what I was told.
We can go back to the conversation.
I don't have anything on paper, but I was told that.
Did you speak to her mum?
No, spoke to her personally.
But is she in touch with her mother?
Yes, she is, and her father.
And her father,
yeah.
And they
live in South Africa.
And they're well aware that she had that conversation with you saying that the case had been dropped.
I don't know.